Hello, boys and girls. How are you? You know, today is going to be a wonderful day. Today could be a wonderful day for many reasons. We might get mail from the postman. Or we might just get a song from Ace. Because I'm back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they're getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut, I know they gon' fiend. Everything Mississippi to the Palm Springs. Girls from brunettes down to blonde queens. These young boys don't know what a dawn mean. I'm just a bad boy, gone clean. I'm the diamond chain choker, always remain sober. Don't drink liquor and all the game's over. Need a plane, I explained it to my broker. 3 bots in the hood, top down, and ain't over. You know there's more, man, where that come from? Me and Kuda Love rolling back to back in one. See, the names have all changed since I've been around. But the game ain't the same since I left out.
Ooh, you know we made you. Ooh, you know we made you. He is telling me, he is telling me,
You know you like that. 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 See, I rep the most high, still I'm the most fly. I win so much they wanna know who I'm coached by. Every day approached by chicks when I was multi. Wanna give me soul side, but I'm like, don't try. I see the hisses and the disses when I go by. But see the misses on my wrists when I float by. Self-control and I can't tell you no lie. Trying to find a soulmate, you end up being soul tied. I make my money, man, without the coca. Living the vida without the low.
What's happening?
I'm down south, so they show me country love, and I ain't even country thug. The people give me daps and hugs, so it must be love. And I love the country grub. It feel good to hear people singing welcome back. And I ain't even selling the track, cause I'm that Harlem cat.
Wednesday, I told him if he ain't have my money by Friday, I was gonna break my foot off in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Are we live? Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this emergency announcement. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Mason's back. Back.
Love you, Anthony.
I love you too, baby. After a 5-year hiatus, he has returned back to the game, and the public outcry is tremendous. We're live here in the streets of New York, Times Square, and Mason's back. Back to you, Tracy. Bad boy, baby.
You know you like that. You know you like that. You know you like that. See, the names have all changed since I've been around. But the game ain't the same since I left out.
Ooh, you know we made you. Ooh, you know we made you. He is telling me, he is telling me,
You know you like that. 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 You know you like that.
Oh, welcome back, Lomachenko. Body was good, bro.
What's happening, Pop? What's going on, man?
I figure I'll talk about real boxing content instead of making up shit because my favorite fighter lost or about to lose or ain't getting a fight or shit ain't going the way that we thought. So, you know what I'm saying? I went and found some good old thumbnails of Mr. Lomachenko in this mug, bro, because he fight on the 12th.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Ain't a lot of it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors going on online, man.
Oh yeah. Been watching
So
it all day too. Been getting text messages from other people like, man, look at this shit. Oh,
it was
man.
comical, man. I was out there. I was doing everything, man. I was cutting up like a kid in a candy store, man. Nobody, hey, man, it was like we was playing tag, man, and nobody really was trying to tag me.
Bro told me Egghead is not going to acknowledge you because you know how you say numbers wise and shit like that. He's bigger than you in the community, but he don't want that smoke. Not on his channel, you know.
Hey,
he said he can't be beat, so you know he definitely not gonna be whooped on his channel.
But I'm like, look, man, shit, if punching down is cool, punch down. I be trying to say, man, look, I have no problem being the B side, man. Let's just set the terms. Don't talk about my mama. You know what I'm saying? And don't be a bitch. Like it's simple.
He not fucking with you.
But yeah, but you heard I heard a key term today, man. He said, man, these guys are waffling. He's like, man, I sat and watched the guy. He said it like 3-4 times. I said, man, you can't. That's how I know when people be coming over here and when people be going over there to my joint. I know, man, because this is when you pick it up. People don't even know subliminally when you pick it up. They don't even realize when you pick it up subliminally, man, you'll just regurgitate it because you can't help it. And he was saying waffling today, man. I wanted some smoke, man, before you get into your thing, man. This is my thing, man. This man had Stephen Fulton on his pound for pound list.
When?
Before, anyway.
I'm talking about when before they fought?
Yeah, before anyway and Fulton fought.
Yeah. Everybody
he had Stephen Fulton on his pound for pound. So I said, okay, cool. But then when he beat him, all of a sudden, anyway, it was still a hype job, and he wasn't this and that. But then he had him like number 3 on his pound for pound, and then he came out and said the same thing about the plaster and the gloves. Like, I was like, but then came on and said that Bud do the same thing. So I'm like, you don't want to offend people with Bud saying that he do it, but that's part of the rules. Like when you can do it, you can do it. Some places allow you to do it. I mean, but I've never really been one, and I'm not gonna say much. This is something that bothered me because one of the people that I really rock with, like a channel that I really rock with, man, they came out, man, and said some shit about Fundora when he beat Lubin. And I guess because, and I've heard Captain Egghead say something about Fundora too a long time ago, and I was just like, we are our own worst enemy because when he beat Lubin, it was the same reason why Devin lost. Like it was the same reason why Devin lost to Ryan is the reason why Lubin lost to Fundora. He went in there and that man got hit, man. I ain't never seen this man got hit with like 17 or 18 consecutive uppercuts, man. Like Lubin, you already know. Huh?
When they were the wrong game plan.
When they were the wrong game, that's all it was. But after that, man, this channel that I really rock with would say, oh man, we gotta check his glove. Y'all know this, that how. And I said, man, you can't do that because the minute somebody says some shit like that about Tank, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. I was like, I don't like putting that jacket on stuff. So we're gonna be one way. But I don't see how this is a checkmate. If you got somebody on your pound for pound list and then somebody beats somebody on your pound for pound, like it's just the whole thing about somebody still having Canelo above Bivol. You can say it resume wise, but how can you have Canelo above Bivol when they fought and they beat him? It's just like saying you'll have Canelo over Floyd. Well, when they fought, Floyd beat him. So it's like that's one thing. If somebody beats somebody that's on your pound for pound list, you gotta respect the guy that beat somebody that was on your pound for pound list. Ryan is a separate thing. Like that whole drug shit and all that, that's separate.
Yeah, that's some.
I'm not saying it, but I'm saying like in the case of Stephen Fulton, if somebody that we know and respect, and somebody that we give, you know what I'm saying, like we salute for what they bring to the table in this boxing talk shit. Like we say, all right, cool, man. You got a platform. You I'm rocking with you about 90%, 85, 90%. I'm rocking with you. Other 15%, I'll be splitting hairs, but I'm with you 85%. But if you have Stephen Fortune on your pound for pound list, and then all you anyway go out and do what he did to him, don't come back with that cheating shit. Don't come back with that, oh man, I'm sticking for my Americans, because people wasn't sticking for the Americans when Teofimo and Devin was beefing, and Devin was feeding Kambosos information. To tie into your topic, Devin was feeding Kambosos information about T on how he's drunk and how he's going through all these marital problems and all this other shit. Nobody was being American then. So I hate when people pull out a nationalism flag. I hate when people, like with Devin, everybody want to lock arms and sing Kumbaya for this nigga. It's like, no, man. It's like, okay, Ryan might have did you bad. Let's wait for the verdict on that, and then we'll crucify. We're gonna barbecue the shit out of Ryan when that verdict come out. Right, but we're not gonna lock arms and act like, you know, because that's like that badass little nephew that can run around scratching motherfuckers and biting motherfuckers, and the minute you go to wear his ass out, you better not touch him. You better not touch that. It's like, we're not gonna do that.
Word, he getting his ass whooped.
So that's all I had, man. It's just, you know, I wanted to cook him on the fact that you cannot accuse in a way, or you cannot take away from that man's statue and say anything about juice or anything about plaster and all that shit in the gloves when you can't put that jacket on him. Because when people do that to us, like, let somebody come on here and say, oh shit, they found out Tank had a questionable rap, or they found out Tank had something in this. Man, you know how it's already bad for the dude, but you already know. So we cannot arbitrarily, just because you don't care for the guy or whatever, because everybody want to talk about legacy in one breath. If you got a man that's in his 5th division, he's double undisputed, he defending it. Neri was a 77% KO artist. He was a knockout artist. He's 80%. Now Oya just happened to be almost an 88%, which is almost a 90% knockout artist. He got dropped. Yeah, the whole ordeal about him getting dropped, people say, oh, he got exposed. Oh, wait, in your 5th weight class, let's say your favorite, Devin went to his 2nd weight class, and we seen what happened in his 2nd fight in that weight class. Let a motherfucker go up 5 weight classes and get dropped. You can't say shit about that. Like, that's what we want. And this, remember I was trying to tell you the other day, I said that this weird behavior about how when somebody lose, it's almost like they say, oh, the matchmaking, do you really think somebody should get fired over this? Like, don't we want to see the fighters go through adversity? I want to see a motherfucker get dropped. I want to see somebody be able to put Tank on his ass. I want to see
it. Favorite fighter, not their favorite fighter.
Yeah, but like, I want to see somebody rock the shit out of Tank. I want to see somebody like knock him on his ass, like, so we can see that nigga gonna get up and
what he gonna do? Yeah, what he gonna do when he get up? Cause we seen him when he get caught. We seen when Pedraza caught him. Gamboa caught him. Cruz caught him, but like not. I don't think Cruz caught him like Pedraza caught him. I think Pedraza caught him with some good, clean blood shots in that fight, bro.
Listen, Ryan caught him. I seen somebody trying to tell Captain Egghead the other day that Ryan caught the man. And this dude was very respectable. This dude, he came on, his conversation was all good. The dude was very respectable. He gave all the common courtesies, no slang, no talk, no slander, no none of that. He came out and was like, yeah, Ryan caught Tank with a couple of them lefts. This man, because of him jockeying for the position and try to have all the control to be able to say I'm a Tank fan, he couldn't even acknowledge that Ryan caught him. It's like you can go back and look at the round when Ryan caught Tank. Tank held on to him for a little while and gathered himself. That's part of the toolbox. They always say, oh, clinching ain't part. Tank had to gather himself. If you go back and look at when Ryan hit his ass, you can see Tank go like this. Look, Tank went and grabbed him. And then he got himself together, but he just got a chin. He recovered real quick. And then after that, he's like, oh, okay, I can't play with this motherfucker. That's when he said, whoop, bah. Yeah. That was it. But I'm not going to deny the fact that Ryan didn't catch him. Like, it's on film. We can all go back. We can do a review. I can pull it up, and we can see that Ryan did catch Tank. But we got when you talk about fanboyism, when you talk about people just going out, it's like people will because I don't know what it is, man. It's like they've already rose to the heights to where they don't got to do that. But we're not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna act like I didn't see Ryan catch him. Ryan caught him. Tank recovered and dropped it, bloodied his nose the first time, but then stopped him the second time with a body shot. I saw what I saw.
Rolling, like, listen, I don't understand why motherfuckers get mad when you say that. That puts adversity on your fighter. That some big punchers hit your fighter, and your fighter walk through that fire and knock them the fuck out. Like,
exactly.
Even hey, look. Even Goku get hit before he go into Super Saiyan 8 or God mode or Ultra Instinct. You know what I'm saying? Even them niggas get hit before they, like, come on, bro. Like, it's boxing. You're gonna get hit. Like, you think that motherfucker would been working for 6 weeks to 2 months to not touch you? What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people, but
yeah, but I just wanted to start off with that, man.
Yeah.
I know we talking about Kambosos and all that, man. You know, I got some things I want to go into on that, man. But I want to see where you gonna go with it with this, man.
I'm doing it's the lightweight. Okay, we've had what in the lightweight division, maybe 5 or 6 leave, and we didn't get the fight that we wanted, that we should have seen from lightweight division. You think about Tio gone, Devin gone, Ryan gone, Ortiz gone. Who else moved up?
Pitbull.
There's a couple guys that moved up, right?
De La Santos is too, but I don't know yet.
Like, and it's gonna be some guys moving up. That's why I played the Mason, because, you know, like you said, you know what I'm saying, the shit's still the same, nigga. I mean, ain't different players, same shit. I'm the Matrix, and when I come back, nigga, y'all gonna figure this out. Y'all gonna understand why I'm the Matrix, bro. I wish Lyle would have, but I don't know where yet. I wish, because, you know, this is his guy.
Oh, he like Loma.
Loma's his guy. Like, I'll be real with you. He was mad. Like, he can act like he wasn't, like, pissed off and emotional about it. But nah, that shit hurt. That Devin, that when they gave that damn decision to Devin.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually watched the fight and, like, oh man, he was out. I can be real with you. Like, I'm not even a big Loma fan, but when they said, and still I got up and went to fucking bed, I didn't even let him finish saying the shit. I cut it off.
You can look at Devin's face. You can look at Devin's face before the decision. I like to look at him, right? You know, when they be calling, especially when in an arguable fight like that, you looking at both fighters. You can look at Devin. That man was praying to Allah, boy.
Word to mother.
He was praying. Like, I ain't being funny. That man was praying.
He was worried.
God, when that decision was rendered. And the only thing I say, man, is like, you know, I never really see Loma as being arrogant, but maybe he got a little bit too confident. He took that 12th round off. I think if he would have popped Devin head back a couple times in that 12th round and did what he was supposed to do in that 12th round to actually seal the deal, he would have got the decision. I think that he took that round off because he outlanded him in every category except for body work. That was the only category that he jabs, power punches, total punches, and total punches, jabs, and power punches. He outlanded.
That was a total gift right there. I couldn't even do nothing with that. I just talked about it for a little bit, and I was just like, you know, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up what they did to Loma. You know what I'm saying? He going through all that shit. I blame that shit on the president of his country. Because that shit was politics like a motherfucker. Ain't no fucking way that nigga lose that damn fight. The damn, and he walked through Devin punches. Like, come on, man. Like, real, bro. Because I don't want to make it about Devin, but I mean, you did this with Loma, but like, and bro, look at him. Look at this, bro. He killing himself, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is like 3 years ago, bro. He way too big. He been way too big. That's why I don't it's like until he moved up, it was hard to put him on the pound for pound list because it's like, bro, how are you making this weight? And two, like, look at what it's doing to your body. That is not how you look.
Yeah.
I heard that nigga look, but you ain't want to do all that pushing shit with Kambosos because he with that shit.
But he don't do that with certain fighters, man. He don't. He did that with Ryan. He did that with Loma. But he don't do that. He didn't do that with Regis, even though he went in and put in the clinic in the ring with Regis. He didn't do that shit with Regis either. Like,
yeah, that shit get because it get different with the wrong nigga. He like pick and choose, you know what I'm saying?
But let me bring something to the table, man. Since we talking about Loma and Kambosos.
What you got on this fight? Is Loma coming back after he ain't fought since the loss, right?
Yeah, he hasn't fought since the loss. Before that, he had a questionable decision because a lot of people, I know H Money and them, they say they had Ortiz winning that.
I kind of did think Ortiz might have. It was either if it wasn't a draw, Ortiz. I think it should have been a draw. I don't think they should just get, but I knew that was gonna fuck up money.
I mean, I could see a draw, but I kind of edged Loma a little bit. I think that it was moments where Ortiz could have pushed the gas, especially being taller, longer, younger, more spry. Definitely. You know, I would say, man, when it come down to having a dog and somebody you're taller, you're longer, you're younger, you should be able to step bigger than him. Yeah, you should be able to step on them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that happened. But what I do want to say is that Maxie Hughes is a southpaw. He outboxed the shit. Now I could say that he beat the shit. I mean, I ain't gonna say beat the shit out of, but you talking about a boxing clinic? Maxie Hughes put on a boxing clinic against Kambosos. That shit was almost embarrassing. And then when I go back, because I want to do my research, I try to do my research and try to do right by these guys when I give my assessment. Unlike some of these motherfuckers that's getting checks for doing it. And what I come across is that the last time he fought outside of Maxie Hughes, the last time Kambosos fought another southpaw was in 2013, and the guy was 3-11. So I think that Kambosos, I think he on borrowed time. I think Loma gonna come back and make an example out of him, and I think Loma is chomping at the bit. And for some strange reason, man, I think this is gonna set up. Somehow, I think his name is in that tank. I think his name is in that tank funnel, man. No, Loma. Like if Loma go out there and put a devastating, I think that his cachet will go back up a little bit, and I think that it'll be acceptable if he go out there and if he devastate Kambosos the way he did Comey. Because remember he doubled back after the Tio loss and he devastated Nakatani. Yeah, and he devastated Richard Comey. Yeah, when he had one of them moments was like, man, y'all gonna stop this shit. Boop, bop, bing.
Boy, yo, because you know, at one point it was looking like Tank Loma from between two divisions, damn near three. And me and Lai used to go back and forth, and he was like, "The boy ain't ready yet." He like, "I like Tank, but he can whoop everybody, but he can't beat the Matrix right now. That's why Floyd keeping him away from him." I was like, "Man, if he catch Loma with one of them shots, it's over. I don't care about none of that Matrix shit. He take one of them goddamn Kapaya, it's a wreck." That's how we used to argue. You know what I'm saying? So, but when he beat this, I was like, "Yo, maybe this shit was hurting." Or maybe that shit really damaged his ego or something, and he beat the shit out of Nakatami, shit out of Comey. Questionable, tough. I give it to him. Tough win against Ortiz, bigger, stronger fighter. And he run up against Devin Haney, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you, like bad robbery, bro. Bad robbery. Yeah, we watched that shit right here, man. It was robbery. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, clearly these judges are paid for because you don't see this ass with me. I'm like, Devin all swole and bruised up and eyes almost what? They were like, well, look at Loma, he's white. Listen, if you and the white boy look the same and y'all was in a fight, you lost. Ain't no you won by it's either a tie or you lost. If you look like the white boy, it's either a tie or you lost. Because they bruise easily and you're gonna see the shit. They bruise fucked up. Niggas be red, burgundy, purple, black, blue. Nigga, if you black and got blacker underneath somewhere and cuts and straights, that's a different white boy. That white boy put a thumping on your ass. That's what happened. But he too cool. He ain't gonna let you. He not even gonna let your black card get pulled and be like, yeah, you got beat by the white boy. But we know that white boy right there to be fucked with. And that's what happened to Devin. You saw that white boy whoop your ass. And wherever he from, I don't care. The fact that he over there from that damn that Ukraine that shit that used to be part of USSR shit lets you know he ain't playing with you.
Yeah.
He not playing with you no matter who it is. I think he gonna walk in here, man, and real talk like he gonna dust this nigga off, bro. He gonna
Yeah, Kambosos' goose is cooked, man.
Yeah.
Kambosos.
Yo. Because I got this right here. I got look what Devin did to you, Kambosos. All right. Look what Loma was doing to Devin. I got Loma winning the shit.
Yeah, man. You think you gonna stop him? You think you gonna stop him?
I think I want him to, but Loma might put on a clinic. You know, Loma like putting on clinics. Loma really likes to put on clinics. He don't mind stopping you, but he likes to put on clinics. If you know, you know what I'm saying? He like to show off his skills, and if he knock you out, because there's nothing. And the only thing about Kambosos that I would think would keep him from getting stopped is he's just tough. Remember how Roger used to say, ain't nothing special about him, but he's just tough. He's gonna take an ass with him. I miss Roger, bro. I miss Roger Mayweather. Okay, ain't nothing special about this motherfucker. He's just tough. Special about it.
I think it really depends on where Loma wants to go after this. I heard that he said like the end is right around the corner. So I think if he want to give this one last push, because I did a video was it over a year ago? It was over a year ago where I was basically saying that it was gonna come down to Shakur and Loma because Devin was going to 140. The only thing that didn't happen was Shakur and Loma, but with this being for a belt, you got the Baran check, then you got the Tank. You got different lanes. When you look at the lanes, you got Franken Tank. That's the WBA. You got Navarrete and that guy Baran check getting ready to fight for the WBO. You got Shakur. You got the WBC.
Yeah,
He's going to defend that against Artem, and then you have Lomachenko and Kambosos for the IBF. So, that's the palace. That's the kingdom. That's who, those are the kingdoms in the land. And then you got the people behind them and up under them looking to move up. But since Loma is all legacy, you got to think, what is he going to try to do? Because remember when Zepeda won? Zepeda could have chose to fight Shakur for the WBC or stand in line for this IBF. And since they didn't go after Shakur for that WBC, we can only imagine that it's going to be Zepeda fighting the winner of this Lomachenko and Kambosos.
I don't even think so. I think we're going to get right after this is decided and right after the WBO champion is decided, that's going to be a unification by the end of the year. I think so.
Yeah.
Bob, I could look at Bob, and Bob was fucking pissed that Lomachenko lost that fucking fight. He was like, I know he went in the back like, I didn't pay enough fucking money. Bill Bob back there trying to smack motherfuckers. Hey, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Word. He was like, even I can see that shit without my glasses. I even need my word. They probably trying to hand Bob joints and shit, but I really think, I really do think, bro, that he's gonna try to get Loma undisputed before he retires, and if not, he's gonna try to give him the biggest payday possible at 135, which will probably be Tank.
And I see that. I see that because I think for some reason I think Bob got an affinity for Navarrete. So I'm thinking that Navarrete is going to be able to pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna, that's an alley-oop. That's like, here you
He's
go.
Gonna put him in the pecking order. He's gonna put him in, like, we got, like, yo, bro, I swear we gotta act like and with these new guys, with the new guys and how they trying to do shit. I like it because it's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? But with the old guys, we gotta remember, like, I take it all back into wrestling with Vince McMahon. He's the same as these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? He's around the same age. They do business the same way. We seen this before. He's gonna put Navarrete in the pecking order, bro. Just like he did. Who he do just like this not too long ago? So he doing it with Loma, different fighter. He did it with T.O. He's gonna put T.O. in a pecking order. T.O. jumped out of that pecking order. Word. That's what he did. He jumped out of that pecking order. So
he got too big for his britches.
He got too big for his britches, you know what I'm saying? But he did beat Loma. He wasn't supposed to beat Loma. He wasn't supposed to beat Loma. He wasn't. If we go back, I keep telling everybody, T.O. was the fourth king. He was like maybe a super duper prince because he was least paid, least known, least promoted. It was all him and his dad because at the top, Lomachenko was like the airbender. He mastered all the elements, you know what I'm saying? And then it was take your pick, but usually it was, when we had it back then, it was Tank, Devin, Ryan, and oh yeah, what's the other nigga name? He was Snap Finger Bird. He was Snap Finger famous, and then he beat Lomachenko, and then he went out of body, thought he's supposed to be getting Floyd Mayweather money. Like, nigga, you didn't beat Oscar De La Hoya. You beat Arturo Gatti. There's a difference. There's a level. Like Arturo Gatti is like if you was playing the game, you would be starting to get regular good bag where you be getting like 4 or 5 million. But Oscar is getting them 50, 60 million. You didn't beat him, bro. You beat Arturo Gatti.
Yeah. Good comparable. Good. That's comparable.
You feel me? Like, you didn't beat babe. Underneath the couch. You didn't beat the guy. You beat the guy at a lower level. That you didn't beat him, bro. Word. Oscar was getting more money than Roy Jones. Like, the only motherfucker making more money than Oscar like that was like Tyson. Holyfield, like heavyweight. They paid heavyweights different. But Oscar was getting paid like a fucking heavyweight. And you think I'm about to believe like that you think you that nigga? You ain't that, my nigga. And that's what happened to him. But Navarrete is not T.O., even though he's a tough motherfucker who can fight. I think Loma gonna drag him into deep waters and then show him at his levels. I hate to be predicting this, but I got Loma beating Kambosos and Navarrete. And that sets him up for a showdown with Tank or Shakur, who can hold on to that belt, make sure he keep that belt, and Tank handle business. That's what I see. If one of them lose, it's gonna be way easier for him to collect the damn the Infinity Stone.
You think Bob would be more privy to give T.O. the Tank or to set up a Loma Tank? In the eyes of Bob, think from Bob's perspective.
My perspective. Well, depending on that shit Tank was talking, if Cam wins, I'm gonna get to what I'm about to say. If Cam wins, Loma needs to retire and go ahead and be an ambassador and be the damn president. And we need to join the other nigga, the other Klitschko brother, and being the Klitschko brothers and being politicians and shit, because they'll be respected more on this side just because of who they are. And they look like stand-up people. Like, as much as we talk shit about Lomachenko is a fucking stand-up dude. From far as I can see, and much shit I talk, but I don't got him beating him. I don't got him winning. Nah, Loma's gonna beat the shit out of Kambosos, bro. Like, I don't know if you like BC. I'm gonna show it again. This is Devin. This is Devin beating up Kambosos, right? He beating the shit out, he beating the blood, he beating the piss out this nigga. And this is Lomachenko and Devin. Like, nah, this ain't gonna be close. I got Loma winning at least 8 rounds. I got
Loma might stop him, man. I mean, Maxie Hughes, man. I think Maxie Hughes is underrated, but he is Maxie Hughes. Like, he still have those dimensions, and I know his skill level ain't on a Shakur or a Tank. So Maxie Hughes, man, boxed this shit out of goddamn Kambosos. And when you talking about southpaws, I have my fair criticism of Loma. I haven't always been the biggest fan, but I gained a lot of respect after that Devin fight and how he handled that, given the situation, the circumstance, like how he did Comey, how he did Nakatani. I gotta respect him. I'm not the biggest one because I'm not. That's why I don't cry him a river, because he got unfair advantages, especially with the Gary Russell thing. And that's why I don't cry, because it's like I don't cry for him when Devin didn't give him a rematch, because he didn't give Gary Russell a rematch. And they didn't count that knockdown that Gary Russell had against him, not considering that Gary Russell had to lose like 5 pounds. Like, something was going on with the scale and some shit happened when Gary Russell fought him.
Bob used Gary Russell because Gary Russell Jr., no matter who he beat so far, Gary Russell Jr. is his biggest win to date. And that fight propelled him.
Mm-hmm. And then that's when he came off that no mas when he beat all them other guys, them little guys moving up. All them guys that said no mas. He kind of got catapulted at. Then Gary Russell, he's kind of sealed the deal. And when he lost to, they call him the beer can man, the man who was stealing beers when Salido beat that body up. He got another bite at the apple like right away. He's got more bites at the apple than anything. You can tell that that's Bob's darling.
Yes, and he would not let him get another fight with Gary Russell Jr.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see that, man, because the Gary, man.
Listen, they got to leave where they at, bro. Like, I've been talking, like, on some real shit. I'm gonna be real with you. Fuck it, man. I'll say it. Sha is real close with them. Sha News is real. He been fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if he called, you know what I'm saying, and like maybe like a few days to like a week or something, he's getting an interview with somebody. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody get like it just real, like just check the catalog. And I've been talking back and forth with him, and he got mad at me at first, but then after he seen how he was like, because he liked to criticize me and talk shit because he's in there and I'm not. He's like, that's one thing that you said, right? I'm just like yo, bro, like if Floyd and Al, the so-called dude Al, that don't exist apparently.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep throwing subs at Tank and subs at Floyd, and Al's his business partner, and Floyd and Tank is Floyd's baby at the time, like, bro, you ain't gonna get the fights you want. Like, all that shit you did. Remember the shit he did for all that shit he did to try to get the Leo Santa Cruz fight?
Yeah, running up on Leo Pops, and Leo got a son named after Al. And also, then you multiply that when Tank was down there in DC doing this thing. Guess who was in the middle of the altercation between him and Meek Mill? And I took a hit, and I take hits now. I just confirmed this because I heard something, boy. People be talking, boy. They don't be realizing what they be saying, man. But the fact that I'm from PG, I'm from the like DC PG County area. I graduated from Laurel, by the way. I graduated from Laurel High School, by the way. But I'm from PG, DC. I have family in DC. I go there for the summers in PG County, right there. Some parts you can go across the street, you be there. But I said this, and this is why I think that, man, I won't gain any headway either way with either camp, because I always acknowledge that it's a difference between where I'm from and Baltimore. I just live in Baltimore. I've been living in Baltimore for like the last 7 years. I've been in Baltimore, right? But I'm from PG, DC, so I'm considered like a PG, DC type dude. But I live in Baltimore. But I was saying that when that thing happened, and at the end of the day, when they figured out that it was the Russell name behind the whole altercation, and it actually paused the fight, like they actually had to stop, quell the commotion, and at the end of the day, they say it's a rapper and somebody from our backyard. I was saying, man, we needed to be on some Detroit shit, us against everybody. That's why I love Detroit. I love that energy that they had, where it's like us against. I said it needed to be us against everybody. That's why I don't think I would gain any headway over there, and that's just real, because if Tank in them camp with another rapper would have paused one of Gary Russell fights, I would have been saying, dang, man, Tank, they got to quell that, man. Tank and them, they shouldn't be doing that, man. Not in the middle of the fight, man. They need to handle that. It'd have been even Steven. I would have kept the same energy both ways. And I'm thinking that, man, at the time, even though it was the truth, we all got to know, and kind of like, even me, I know that, okay, my real channel should be like some other shit. It shouldn't be boxing on YouTube. I just can't talk the way I want to, so I keep it boxing because I have a job. Somebody might not like my opinion. I go to get my check or go to work, and my shit is done. So I can't talk about what I want to talk. That's why I keep it encompassed in boxing, right? Yeah. But when you're in a position, they're just like the Lonnie B's of the world. Think about all the guys that they trick to get in front of these cameras and say and act and do certain things. It's like that might be the truth, and that might be your truth. But at the time and point in time where you're saying the things that you're saying, you gotta understand who's the one setting up appointments for you to get more checks. Who's putting the dots on the map for you to get them power pellets to feed your family? You cannot. They call it biting the hand that feeds you. Word. It's like, yeah, we all are men, and we understand, man. So many people got so much respect for the Russells, man, because we know they solid. You can tell by how they talk, what their father was able to do. We know that they are solid. No disrespect, no nothing tolerated. But at some point in time, somebody gotta tell you, like, hey, man, it might not be convenient to be online or going against the grain, when it's like, yeah, we know that you got Justice, we know that the hangings also contributed to some of the image tainery. And then, you know, the fact that Gary Russell was fighting once a year. He was one of the most duck, if not the most duck fighter in boxing at the point in time. He was top 3. He was top. The Jamal Charlo, Regis Prograis, and Gary Antoine Russell was the 3 in my book from when I've been watching. At the point in time when they was in their heyday, them were the 3 most avoided fighters. People would find all kind of reasons as to why they didn't want to fight them. But somebody needed to pull them to the side and say, hey, man, I understand, man. Like, yeah, it's something going on. You only fight once a year. It's a reason why you're not getting these opportunities. We know that Tank has precedence, but maybe don't go online and say that. That's your truth, but is it beneficial?
No. You go every interview and talk shit about Tank or Floyd, and you work basically for Floyd. So every time your name come up, they're gonna find another fighter. Floyd gonna try to throw 2 or 3 fighters' names in front of you, your brother, and your little brother. And look what they did to your little brother. Threw him to the fire way too quick.
Man.
I ain't seen him since.
Man,
Gary Antoine Russell fought.
Man. Gary Antonio. You know about Gary Antonio?
Yeah, they threw him to the wolves.
Man, man, I was calling that man the combination guy. I don't know if he had hurt his leg or did something, and then man, they put him in there with that dude that shared the ring with Nito. I mean, he shared the ring with the Monster. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, boy, I was like, boy, I couldn't believe my eyes, man, what he did to Gary Antonio, and we haven't seen him since.
So they threw him in there with Bam, right?
No, they threw him in there with Emmanuel Rodriguez, that Puerto Rican cat, man. That he anyway stopped him with a body shot, but that dude is serious business, though.
Send him in. Yeah, that's what that's the same thing that Lyle was trying to say, that if you send Shushu in there with NUA too soon, could bring him up. That's how he feel about him. But I feel like they sent Gary Antonio in there. I think he got the same thing Devin got. It wasn't that big a level, because niggas don't, they keep them buried, bro. There's no way that you have a family in boxing, and it's them niggas where man had the longest reign as WBC champion, and niggas don't know about them, and he don't get to showcase his talent. But he did, bro. You keep staying over there. I think the whole family should have been going to like Matchroom, The Zone, even Top Rank, maybe like. But you should not have fucking stayed on PBC, and they can only get you a mandatory once a year. And then you turn down fights that they offer you too. You won't go along at all, Gary. At all, you won't go along. They say, so for you to get this fight, you got to fight this nigga and this nigga. He like, nah, fuck that. I'm just fight my mandatory. He did that for 7 years until they got the belt off of him, with a shoulder injury that he reported and told him that my shit fucked up. If you don't fight, you're getting stripped.
And they finessed him, man, because I had him winning that fight, man. They finessed him. I had him winning.
I seen when he fucked the shit up, though. I'm gonna tell you the real. The punch that fucked the shit up, I seen it. He shouldn't have threw it. I seen it. Remember, he had it was a dislocated shoulder or it was the rotator cuff.
Yeah.
He fucked around and threw a punch. It's probably like round 3. Between like round 3, between 3 and 5, he threw a punch. And you can see where he hurt himself, and he was living off the jab. Remember, he jabbed.
Yeah.
He hurt his shit. He tried it before he hurt his shit. He was catching it there because the nigga that beat him got beat. We don't even remember the nigga that beat him. He was just a tool to get the belt off of Gary. They was hoping that Gary shit was really, really fucked up. And it was. I think he had got that shot or he had that shit. But when that nigga threw a punch and he was too close, and when he hit the nigga, I could see the flinch in his face.
Yeah.
But after that, he beat the nigga. He might have won after that, he might have won maybe 5 rounds with a jab. And I mean, literally had a dead right arm. But they didn't want to, they wanted that belt off of him immediately. And since then, they haven't fought. Now, think about what I just said. The nigga that they used to take the belt off of him lost the belt, like I think the very next fight or the fight after that. And I can't even remember the nigga. His name was Ray something.
He lost to Ray Vargas. And at the time, Mark Marcelo was Manny Pacquiao fight, and it was a big push between Mark Marcelo. People didn't know what he was. He was just getting some knockouts, and he was Manny Pacquiao fighter. So they was thinking, okay, he Filipino. Same way they doing Cruz and how they move. They was cultivating. They was doing that with Mark Marcelo.
That's the name. That's the nigga name that beat that they gave the belt to.
Vargas actually beat him after that, and then Ray Vargas got beat the fuck up.
Yeah, so it's like the nigga that like they just wanted the belt off of you so they could put it on somebody. They ain't give
so
a
they can
fuck.
control it. They can control it. Like you
Yeah.
wasn't controllable. Like they couldn't. It's like, all right, well, shoot, we got to wait for the mandatory. We can't just take the belt from him. As long as he's doing the mandatory, they couldn't just take it. So they wanted that they finagled the bagel.
Made that nigga the mandatory. Know his shit was fucked up, or you got to fight him. He basically beat the nigga with one arm, literally.
With one arm.
With one arm. You take the belt off of him. That nigga has lost the belt and been forgot about. The nigga that beat him, then lost the belt, still got a decent name. Both of them done fought again, and Gary still ain't fought.
Yeah.
That man brother and father done died. That man still ain't fought.
And then when they asked him, because at first I was just like, I was kind of slipping into the talk about Tank and Gary. I was like, but shoot, why won't Tank? And then I said, hold on, man, we gotta be realistic. They want to see the guy fight in the division first. But every time they ask Gary, and this is one of the things I had as a fan, it's like, okay, we know, man, we know you got them hands. You were talking about what happened with Bud. You was willing to get in there. Like, we already know, nobody question your heart and what you willing to do and how you throw them hands. Like, one of the fastest hands in boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we consider him active, one of the fastest set of hands in boxing, devastating combat. He dropped Lomachenko, like with a body head, like a swift combination. They didn't count it. So we don't question that. But every time they was actually asking him about, oh yeah, if they were saying, okay, well, you say you want a Tank fight, well, when you gonna move up? It was just like, ah, man, they already know what it is. It's like, so Leonard Ellerbe is like, look, man, we're gonna take him serious when he get inside the division. Like, how can we? Right now, we at 135.
We at 130. We at 135. This been going on for a minute.
Yes.
130.
So we can go to 130, but like he's still at 126. But like, when is he gonna move and do like? Because right now it just sound like, in the grand scheme of things. So I think had he moved up and did, because I thought he was gonna do that. I thought he was gonna at least go up to 130 and fight Colbert. I think it was talks to him and Colbert at one point in time. I don't know if he didn't sign off on that. Then it was
talk off that network, man. He got to get away from PBC because there's no fights that this is the way they say, like when a certain fighter like Gary Russell Jr., when they offer him fights, it's like he has this many sets of options. It's not just here, you fight him. And that's what the PBC are doing. Like, you fight this motherfucker. He like, I ain't fighting either one of these motherfuckers. I'm fighting my mandatory. And they'll fight him on him fighting his mandatory. Just because they probably can't, they don't have control of the mandatory. It's outside of the realm of what the fuck going on. So I think if you go to Matchroom, Top Rank or some shit, and maybe even Golden Boy, because Golden Boy fights on everybody else's platform and don't have one. So it is what it is. Like, maybe you could get some fights, bro. But you I ain't saying you gotta bend over and take it like that, no diddy, but bro, like, you gotta go along and get along sometimes. Like, you never gave them nothing. You always look for everything. That's a problem. You
gotta be agreeable, man. You gotta be willing to work, man. You gotta be willing to, all right, give a little to take a little. Like you ain't gotta do nothing crazy, but and then one thing is he gotta get back active, man, because I'm big on that with anybody. That's the same reason why I was questioning Keith Thurman, same reason why I was questioning Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz and stuff like that. I don't like seeing guys after a whole lot of inactivity, but it's hard. And then you gotta think every time they put a camera in his face, Tank fans, if you are a Tank fan, the way it comes off is just like you rubbing a lot of people. Just get back in the ring, get a fight under your belt, and move up. And people are going to, because all it takes is for one victory. They're gonna be like, man, they're gonna be back to speaking the truth on Gary Russell. Like, man, that man like that. I've been telling y'all about Gary Russell and this and that.
Because to be real with you, like, to wait a whole year to watch you show us your skill set, and a lot of times don't get like a devastating knockout. You hit motherfuckers with the greatest punches in the world, but to not get the most devastating knockout, that's not it, bro. Like, to be real with you, like those 7 years, at some point in them 7 years when you got that belt, you should have been fighting at least 2, maybe 3 times a year to put yourself out there. Like, who is he fighting now? Who's he fighting now? Another tough Mexican, tough Argentinian, a tough Ukrainian, like this nigga from here. Like, but with like, who is you fighting? Somebody, the same nigga we ain't never heard of, but you only fight once a year because you ain't get what you want. You might have got what you want if you fight a couple of them fights, nigga. Or they can't promise you nothing. They can't promise you nothing, but that we can get you some fights. But if you're gonna turn them down, you're gonna turn down everyone and just do what you want to do for 7 years. Or I can say 7, but at least, you know what I'm saying? You did that shit for like 3-4 years. They was like, man, like, we gonna get this belt off of your ass. This belt's coming up off you, bro. Word. We don't give a fuck who you are in prestige and all that shit. Like, certain shit, you know, you just like when you explain the shit to you, like, you know what? I'm gonna get the check, they do this, you showcase I'm gonna do this thing. But no, with him is like, nah, I ain't doing that. Like my mandatory.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's how that nigga do this shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with him, but that's why I like certain shit like that. Like, yo, bro, if he wasn't on PBC, could have got a Loma rematch. They definitely wouldn't have been able to jerk him on the fight where he lost the belt. And he would have definitely had at least 2-3 fights since he lost the belt. He lost the belt when? 21?
But this when he fought Loma?
No, when he lost the belt to
Mixayo?
Yeah.
It's been what, about 2 years? 22?
So, 2022. He lost the belt and ain't fought since.
Yeah, and that's why it's kind of hard now, because it's like, man, you can hamstring your brother by dragging, because even though y'all indifferent, you can hamstring your brother if you don't get out the way and just let him make his decision. If he decide he gonna go to Matchroom, because it's a team ordeal, and you know, just one of them things to where it's like, it's just like, if you're gonna blow the whistle, you can't be trying to still work at like, if I blow the whistle at my job, I can't still be trying to be all up in there trying to be a company man. It's like it's one or the other. Like, either I'm going to be like, I'm gonna strike off and live with whatever happens when I go on the, you know, when they say the grass is greener, I'm gonna go see if the grass is green, and I gotta live with the consequences. If not, I gotta play ball where I'm at.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's, you know, and it's not nothing about pride or anything, because again, they black, you know what I'm saying? They strong brothers. They don't take no, you know, it's a mindset. We understand that. But as far as business, they ain't trying to hit none of that shit, boy. They run that shit, boy.
But that's why they got to go, because Eddie Hearn, like, you see how Regis went over there and been able, like, Regis got a fight coming up, like, or he's in talks to get in a fight. That's 3 fights he's had since he's been over there with Matchroom. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, get over there and get your name popping. You're in a division where Eddie Hearn has a lot of money. Well, he has a lot of fighters at 140. They fight on Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of fighters at 130. He has a lot of fighters at 126. Like, what does Gary Antonio fight at? 122?
The last time it's 126. He's been 126. He reigned at 126 for 6 years and 352 days. No,
not Gary Russell Jr. The other brother, because there's another one.
Gary Antonio?
Yeah. Gary Antonio.
Was at I think that was 118.
So you could, nigga, how many times you think he could have fought on an NUA card?
Man.
If he wasn't on PBC? Because Top Rank, and Matchroom / The Zone / Golden Boy have fighters at 118, 122, 126, bro. What?
But I don't think. I think the elephant in the room is that although there are three different men, and with the absence of their father,
Yeah,
there are three different men with the absence of their father, with Gary Russell Jr. stepping in those shoes. The elephant in the room is that even though there's three of them, they still looked at like a package deal, man. I think they kind of being looked at as like a package deal because it's like,
bro. We're all coming. We're all coming. We're all trying to work out a deal. We're not trying to be greedy. We're all listen. We have to get off over here. All right, listen. You go. Listen. We all gonna go talk to everybody, right? Boom. It's gonna come back that Junior may get offered the best deal from the Zone. Antoine Russell may get. It may be a bidding war between him and Golden Boy. And then the one that fights at 118, he might, he might be comfortable, like, yeah, hey. He might not be like, yo, like, listen, a Top Rank deal. Over here, I'm gonna fuck with it. Fuck it, nigga, because hey, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Still in camp, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we're gonna be over here, we be over there, we're gonna keep, it ain't gonna be nothing different because just because I'm signed to goddamn Def Jam and you signed the Interscope, nigga, we still record out of the same studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still gonna be in the same damn boxing gym. Like I'm not getting like, or if I get a brand, like y'all niggas gonna fund me a whole new gym, cool. My brother's still gonna be in there.
Yeah, I think, man, I think what would be ideal, what makes the most sense to me, is for Gary Antoine, the 140, to go to Matchroom, and for Mr. Gary Russell and Gary Antonio to go to Top Rank.
That's where they fight. That's where they fight at.
They got all the fighters that can accommodate, like however you want to play it, like slice it and dice it. And since Jabril Matias, Richardson Hitchin, Regis Prograis, Devin Haney, and then you got the whole, if you talk about the Zone, then you got Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barbosa, Ryan Garcia. Like, man, Gary Antoine can eat shit until he he can have his fill. But I don't know, man. It's hard because I would love to sit down and talk to them one day, man. And just kick it, man. Just kick it and talk to them, man, because I don't want them to be, with the shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's what I always talk about with these boxers, man. They get up and get into their 40s and they be like, oh man, maybe I wasn't, because I got things as a young man. It's like, man, maybe I shouldn't have been so stubborn about that. Maybe I should have not held my ground so hard on that. And yeah, it was principle, but in this end, it's like I should have did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's all of us, right? Like, I'm the baby, right? So, but I look at it like, if Mr. Gary Russell doesn't he got to look out for the two brothers. He got to make a decision like, yo, listen, like, we not breaking up, but we gotta do what's best for all of us so we all shine. And if it's two or one of us shining on the platform, on the same platform, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fight on Top Rank, it don't mean that you can't come to the fight. It don't mean that you ain't gonna be in my fucking dressing room. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck with either 1, 2, or 3 of them damn organizations, guess what? You're gonna be able to all those promoters do business. It's not like you the odd man out, which the niggas y'all with, which is odd man out, and they got it's a petty beef with Mr. Gary Russell and Floyd and Tank. So Al's like, that's what I think Al, they say Al stepping down and handing it over to another nigga.
I heard some rumblings about that. I don't know, man, because that's nothing but raw. I can never confirm none of that. But yeah, I heard that too. Somebody said I heard that. I heard a couple different places say that.
He need to, bro. He ain't doing like you hurting the business now. Be real with you, like motherfuckers not working with you. Or not, I ain't saying not working with you. There's an asterisk with everything, like, and so much you gotta do, and then shit like that, like I don't know if I want the headache. Or I definitely would be behind the scenes saying nothing. Word. But to be real with you, man, I had the title up here, like to get at the content creators real fast, the creators, and you know, the Matrix versus I didn't even put Ferocious Kambosos. I just put Kambosos. He about listen, as before we get up out of here, because you know the kids about to be here. Before we get up out of here, you know, he gonna Kambosos has surprising power. He can pack a punch. He can, but we seen what happened with somebody with quick feet and somebody who is on their feet, not just sitting there, standing there, flat-footed with him trying to trade. I mean, the way Loma trade, he not even gonna. By the time he see it coming, by the time he figure out Loma trading, when he started to throw punches, we gonna see the same shit with Devin Haney, him swinging at it. Like, come on, bro. He can't do nothing with the A-level fighters, bro. There's nothing he can do with an A-level fighter. Like, I mean, maybe he could, how old is Lomachenko? Like 34, 35, somewhere around there?
Yeah. I think he's 34, 35.
Yeah, he's going to touch his ass up, man. He's going to fuck Kambosos up pretty bad. He's pissed off. He's been cheated. Yeah. Add one more, however many time champion he's going to be, that's what it's going to be. You get on May 12th, chalk that up to the Matrix. Vasily Lomachenko.
Please say the high tech. You know what I'm saying? Please say the high tech.
Listen, the high tech Matrix. That nigga is Mr. Anderson. Listen, he gonna jump in there, bounce out, look at him. He may even bring the shake back on that nigga. He may bring the shake back on him. Hit him again.
36.
Word, man, I don't listen. He gonna beat his ass. Because I can't sit here and say Bud gonna whoop niggas ass at 36 and then say Lomachenko old. I can't say that.
I could say this. We seen Maxie Hughes put the Beast by Dre on Kambosos. I don't care what nobody say. And Maxie Hughes ain't no Lomachenko. When you talk about being prepared for a southpaw and things like that, Lomachenko in the grand scheme of things, he's upper echelon. I just think that for some of the more athletic, higher IQ boxers like Shakur Tank, we still might want to see it, but I just think he's too much for Kambosos, period, man. Kambosos, he might get feisty. He might have a moment. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have a moment.
It's a fight,
you know,
right?
Yeah. But
listen, if Lomachenko was orthodox, he'd beat his ass. This shit don't matter, bro. He about to whip his ass. Like, I mean, it's a good fight. It's nothing like there's two former champions going for a belt. Like, it's Kambosos worked his way back to this because just because he lost twice to Devin Haney don't mean that he fall all the way down to number 10. No, he worked his way back up. He won. He back up here. Lomachenko's Lomachenko, nigga. That's the fight we already thought we was gonna get a few years ago before this crisis happened. So Lomachenko was supposed to get the damn belts anyway after that, and then Devin he'll give you the damn fight, and we would have got that super fight for undisputed. But IBF, them niggas both rank. They decide, hey, you want a champion between one of you former champions, and it's just so that there's a level A fighter, maybe because he's 36, and maybe because of the losses, niggas would want to call him A minus, but that nigga's definitely A, damn near A plus fighter. He's a, you know what I'm saying? And about to fight a close to B plus fighter.
Yeah.
Close to B plus. Like, he's not a full B plus. He like, you know what? B plus is like 89, 90. He stay around there, and you know sometimes he go down to like 86. He stay around there. You know what I'm saying? He never get, you know, I ain't gonna give him no C plus, but he stay around like he stay around there.
Like a Conceição type level, like, you know, like maybe like a Conceição or something, like a, you know, if you don't deserve to be in there, he probably school you a little bit, but if you can box, you know.
For the niggas that for the young niggas that don't know, so I can, he's 10. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, he's 10. He's not a Super Saiyan, but they respect his game because, you know what I'm saying, he could hit him with some shit that they wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying? But as far as out strengthening him and some other shit, no. But is he clever? Yeah. Or is he tough as fuck? Definitely. He a tough son bitch. That bitch tougher than a $2 steak from motherfucking Memphis, Tennessee. I'm telling you, he tough as nails, man. And the fight is in Australia, so he gonna be feeling the, you know, the pride and shit. So nah. But can he beat Loma? Not even if, like, I'm joking, but I'm not. Nah, I'm about to tell you this, man, because you know niggas like to say, gee, not even if Moses was in his corner. And all the wise men.
And look, I you know, I was gonna ask you about the undercard, but I see why you ain't even bring that up. Like, it ain't, man, this undercard is ew.
Since we talking about undercards, right? The June, what is the June 6th, the June 8th card, I'm about to start getting into that shit because Jihad fighting on that one. And I think that's the Teal card, right? And I was told that the July card just dropped. It's got Abdullah, Oshaki, and Shushu on it already. That's fire already.
Yeah, that's automatic with them guys.
That's
man.
automatic.
I
and I don't even know the fucking head. There may be a big baby card before the August fight. Because you know what I'm saying? So I'm on to the fights that are gonna be made and the young fighters coming up. These fantasy shits that I know niggas not gonna fight Suburban Matias. I know we not. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas is gonna be ducking Isaac Cruz. I know niggas not gonna be trying to fight that old ass strong man to somebody put his ass down or he get to. I know motherfucking Devin and T.O. not gonna be fighting because of the ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not waiting for this shit, bro. Like, I'm on to, like, that's why when I was talking to Lai, I was like, yo, bro, what do you think about Bud possibly in 2 fights could collect 3 fucking belts at 154? That's genius. Listen, I'm saying Loma got a plan. Loma can lock up 2 belts by the end of the year and then try to force another unification with either Shakur or Tank. Or make them fight each other. And then if Tank get the belt from Shakur, here we go with an undisputed at 135 before Loma round over to the sunset for 2025. He'd be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? But it's the same shit. Because we just got robbed of undisputed. That's why, like, you gotta be careful. Like, niggas gotta play chess. We just got robbed of undisputed until we don't know when because Viterbi ever hurt.
Yeah.
That's a showdown we've been waiting to see. And look what's happening because shit took so long. Egos or promoters or whatever, or how shit going, or countrymen. Look now, one of these niggas, Wolverine breaking down. He ain't Wolverine no more. He about to turn Logan. You only Wolverine sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I was saying I don't know if that's worse than the eye gouge or a knee to the crouch, man. That hurt.
you know what I'm saying? Because so that's a fight niggas been waiting on. Niggas have done already had they niggas been saving up money for them bets, nigga. I'm like, yo, nigga, y'all niggas really fuck yeah, nigga. I got Bill. That nigga beat Canelo. Nigga, but Turbie gonna kill him. Like shit like that in the barbershop. So we've been riding to that. Look how long it's taking that we gonna get undisputed at heavyweight, and there's a rematch with that. So it might be a tie. Hope I don't get that shit. I mean, like nobody, like boxing enthusiasts like us, we like, yeah. Anyway, defending undisputed 2 different weight classes, knocking niggas the fuck out after being knocked down, overcoming adversity. Motherfuckers don't care about that, man. It's 135 and up. It's the glory divisions when it comes to
that's kind of like how they see it. Yeah, that's
it's
how
the
they
glory
see it.
divisions. Like that's why you got to have the glory divisions and the prospects and the contenders on the same card as them niggas. If you got a title fight and it's a 126 and below, you gotta have some prospects on that bitch, bro, for real. Some niggas that you trying to sell at 135 and up.
Yeah, they gotta do that though. They gotta put, cause I'm tired. Like for me, the little guy shit, the little whole nobody watch the little guys. Like, well, how do everybody know no need to go there? But I think they do gotta do a better job of putting a little guy. Every now and again, you need to see a little motherfucker on a heavyweight card and like in some shit in between, like a middleweight. Like it might need to be like a featherweight, a middleweight, and a heavyweight. Like you kind of gotta.
Bro, you put a bunch of fucking overweight fat motherfuckers from 160. I say from like 168 up, 175 up. They got these big fat motherfuckers out of shape, can't fight, scared, a complete domination.
My lady be laughing, man. She be like,
look at these motherfuckers.
this nigga with titty. I'm like, man, the fight get ready. Come on. She look up and bust out laughing. Like, his titty's bigger than mine. I be like, go ahead.
Nigga shit jumping around. Like, bro. Like, listen, nigga, like, bro, we was watching the Canelo fight, right? She was like, when is the damn main fight coming on? Right? She like we watched the Barrio shit a little bit because she noticed that Barrio's eyes closed, and she was like, how the hell can he see? So we watched that a little bit. But then when the Canelo fight came on, through all that lusting, man, I looked over, she was knocked the fuck out like round 3. Gone. Word. I fucked around and fell out like the end of round 10. I was like, damn. I wonder if Jaime did any damn thing. Probably not. Got us up and we went to fucking bed. Like, come on, bro. I ain't trying to see no shit. Nigga, all that hyping up, man. Nah. But this tank shit, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that shit. I'm really, really ready because they making it fun. Because there's some animosity.
And we're gonna see because Tank, he out there. I'm glad he out there running. I'm glad he out there doing his thing. I just hope that I hope he stick through. I hope everything goes through to fruition, man. I'm tired of these little last minute, things that happen, man. Hopefully this is the takeoff on his ramp, on his ascension. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I wish the conversation would change, because he's still not getting the respect he deserves. But he's gonna earn. He's gonna prove. He's gonna show some people, man. Frank ain't nothing to shake a stick at.
It's a wrap. I'm gonna be real with you. Nigga still hit me and was like, "Why the fuck he wasn't fighting Shakur?" But with this one, and niggas gonna start seeing clips of it. When niggas be seeing when niggas from the street that used to watch the shit and shoot, when they see AB with them, they're gonna be like, and then they're gonna be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get the call or the message. Yeah, he done broke away from Floyd. Yeah. Because the deal he talking about is different. If he talking about he got a deal that's away from Floyd, He like, the deal I got, he don't know about that yet. I be listening to Tank. I don't know. Other niggas, I be like, shut. You ain't moving no damn. You ain't no needle mover. You ain't Roman Reigns, nigga. You ain't the tribal chief, nigga. You don't move no needles. You're not a needle mover. But if he got a deal, because remember, Floyd deal was 6 fight 200 when he signed with Showtime that time. Plus, he gets, we ain't even talking about what the damn fights did. His personship. So he got a deal bigger than that from Amazon. Okay. So whether you like him or not, you will respect him because he's gonna be out. Because you see how he running shit, bro. Like, I don't see why people is upset and like, oh, he don't need to be doing what he's doing. No, you had all these niggas talking shit since he went to jail. Since after the Ryan fight last summer, niggas been talking shit. Been almost 12 months. Niggas been out doing interviews. They say his name. They say this, that, and the third. Now, when he in your presence, ain't the same energy.
And he's making a play to live up to this whole face of boxing thing. Because think about this, and we can wrap it up, man. This I'll bring it home, man. When you look at it, we just sat here and talked about this Canelo card and what happened. I fell asleep during the Barrios and Maidana fight, and I caught myself right before the Canelo fight. I seen the Star Giannis. I think I might have faded.
That
like
was the best fight on the card. That shit was it.
And look, you gotta think, if Tank got a deal with 6 or 7 fights, who are you gonna be trying to align yourself up with to get under the card? So when you see somebody like Benavidez saying, look, man, us sharing the card, this is whatever, you know what I'm saying? We already knew, like a lot of people speculate, say, oh man, PBC, they bullshit. They gotta stack those cards. So every card that Tank gonna be on, it's gonna have the premier guys up under it. The motherfucker gonna be stacked. You gonna get a bang for your buck. You ain't falling asleep on none of them. Because think about it, they tried it last year when they had Boots on the undercard, but Boots ran into Karan and he, you know what I'm saying, he ain't put his lights out.
He couldn't finish him. He was the only sleeper on the fight.
But that was the return of Demetrius Andrade.
Yes.
You know, that's when Demetrius Andrade made his changeover. It was a lot of things that happened. So people got to think that, man, it may be some truth to this 6 or 7 fight deal. And those cards, whenever they happen, are going to be the most cracking his cards. Because why? I want to fight on Tank undercard. He's slowly taking over because people used to say, oh, man, I was on Floyd undercard. That's what Tank started. Tank started on Floyd undercard. Oh, well, Canelo, he started on Floyd undercard. Oh, okay, well, shoot. I got my big break on Canelo undercard. Now people are going to be getting their big breaks, and it's not just going to be Tank, the cachet of Tank selling these fights. You got Benavidez. That card going to do numbers because, shit, you get to see Tank. You get to see Benavidez right before Tank. Sign me up.
That's definitely.
That's 2 caskets, damn near. That's damn near 2 caskets. If you know what I'm saying, they do what they supposed to do. That's damn near 2 caskets.
Somebody's gonna be a body bag.
But yeah, man, that's it, Pop. Though, man. Yeah, man.
Look. She already just came in and just want to be the boss.
No. All right, man.
Bro, I appreciate it. This one was, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When we see it, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Y'all salute, man. Hey, yo, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up the body work, man. You get the meat and potatoes over there. I'm gonna give you that message shit over here. I'm sorry. I just
appreciate
it. So, we had some fun, man. And yo, Lomachenko's back. Lomachenko gonna win. If you don't know, this shit is a fucking rap. If you don't know, you deserve 2 slaps and a bomb.